everyone, I got your full body workout here today. We're out of truck today, getting some sunshine. So we're gonna start out with a minute each of all of these workouts. So it's gonna be 3 rounds with a minute of rest in between each round. So I'm going to get my timer going, and we're starting out with windmills, so side bend. So you can kind of have your feet a little bit wider than shoulder width, and you come up here, just kind of like a flat back position. If that doesn't feel good, you can always just go this way too. And we're just a minute of this to warm up. And then we are moving on to rows on the deer guard. Okay, we got 30 seconds. I'm gonna go back to this. Okay, and then on the deer guard with these rows, I pulled the pin out so I can pull it back. And then you kind of get under here, and the farther your feet are, the harder it's gonna be. I kind of have my feet bent a little bit. If this is like too much weight, we can always just put it back up, put the pin back in, and let me do it that way, and go from there. So kind of putting your feet a little bit under here. We're still out a little bit, we've still got some weight. And we're just pulling up, keeping your elbows tucked into your body. Okay, and we're about halfway through on those guys too. Okay, and next we are moving on to wall sits. So I think I'm gonna get kind of over by the lights, but you can do them on the deer guard too. Awesome, okay. And I better bring my timer. So a minute of wall sits starting now. And you just get in a chair position where everything should be about 90 degrees. So your ankles under your knees, your thighs parallel to the ground. Holding this. And if this doesn't feel great, we can always just kind of do some pulse squats. So I'll show you that on our next round. Got 10 seconds left. And we're moving back up to the deer guard. Okay, let's get up there. So one hand over here, opposite leg out. Your back leg is just supporting, your front leg is doing most of the work. Your back leg, you should be on the ball of your foot. Make sure it's in line with your shoulders, so not twisted or anything. And again, you should be feeling most of that work happening in that front leg. Okay, we're doing about 2 more on this side. So we're going to switch over to the other leg. Do about 30 seconds on this side. Okay, almost done, and then we got a minute rest. Okay, you can go ahead and grab some water if you want to, but I'm gonna stretch a little bit for this minute before we go back into our round 2. Those wall sits really hit the quads, so I'm just gonna stretch those out. going into our round 2. So a minute of those side bends, and again, I'm just gonna show you, so this version, but if it felt good to try kind of that flat back position, go ahead and do that one. Last 30 seconds, I think I will switch over to those. Okay. Good job. Let's go to our rows again. So just kind of putting your feet under there so you get a little bit more weight. If you put your feet right under your shoulders, it's going to be a little easier. And keeping your shoulders tucked, or your elbows tucked in. Okay, we've got about 20 seconds left. Okay, and a minute of wall sits. So, well, let me show you the other version, I guess, real quick. So if you don't want to do that and just sit there, you can kind of get in a low squat position and just kind of pulse there. So, I mean, you're still targeting pretty much the same muscles, but you kind of get a little break. Okay, halfway through, and I'm going to go back to wall sits. Okay, 5 seconds. Good job. And end of round 2 is the single leg squats. So getting that foot in line, not letting it twist. 30 seconds on each side. Okay, I'm gonna switch to the other side, I think. And we got a minute rest. So grab a drink if you need to. I'm going to do a little stretch here. So let's do RDLs. Let's get your hamstrings a little bit. So kind of keeping a flat back, your feet shoulder width apart, and you come down. You should feel that in the back of your legs. And you can come back up and try to stay maybe a breath longer down each time you go back down. Okay, let me get my timer going. So let's go back to our windmill. So 1 last minute. So if you're going here, or if you like the other version, you can do that. Okay, 10 seconds, good job. And go back on the rows. Okay. Last 20 seconds, come on. This is our last round, so last time you're gonna do these rows. Okay, let's go into wall sits again. So again, if you like doing those pulses instead, just stay there. More seconds. And then we've got one last exercise on this workout. Okay, awesome. Let's go to our single leg squats. So back leg is in line and your front leg is doing the work. 30 seconds on each side. Okay, we've got about 4 more on this side. And last 30 seconds. Good job, last 2 more. Awesome, done with that workout. Let's stretch out for a minute and take a drink or whatever you need to. If that felt good, go ahead and do it again. awesome job, guys. Good workout today.